Well, it is always amazing when you can pay tribute to those who inspire you the most. And today we are getting a very special performance from somebody who has dedicated their career to honoring legendary musician Elton John.
Yeah, Elton Dan and the Rocket Band is playing at the Triple Door today and tomorrow. And joining us now in studio is Elton Dan himself. So thank you so much for being here. You look fantastic, by the way.
Yes,
Great
you
to be
do.
Here. Thank you. Yes.
Obviously, huge Elton John fan here. Talk to us about when that all started and what kind of inspired your career path.
You know, I've played music, piano my whole life and different things. Played on cruise ships and always played Elton John music because I loved it, since I was a teenager. And I've continued it on. The tribute thing started getting big about 9-10 years ago, and so we took a chance with it and never have looked back. It's been just fantastic.
Amazing. And so when people go to one of your shows, what can they expect to see?
They're going to see the earlier Elton albums, songs from those albums, those 7 iconic albums. We don't play any Lion King stuff. We don't play any of the real modern stuff. We play the old rock and roll Elton John.
So you perform classics like Rocket Man,
Yes.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Benny and the Jets, but you also kind of dig deeper into his music. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, some of the deeper cuts, off albums like Madman Across the Water, that unless you're a diehard Elton John fan, you don't really hear those on the radio that much, but us diehard Elton people love them. We play, every night we play 4 or 5 deep cut Elton John songs.
Wow. And speaking of that, he is currently on what he says his final world tour.
Yes.
Final, we'll see.
Yeah.
But you've been to a lot of concerts, obviously. So what is it like to go there as a tribute artist?
You know, it's been really cool recently with his farewell tour. So I was at his last 2 shows at Dodger Stadium, and people that have seen us perform, I got to meet them there. But it's fantastic. It connects people, and yeah, so it's been fantastic.
Well, I can't wait any longer. I can't wait to see you perform today. You're going to be performing your song for us, so we'll get out of here. Take it away.
Thank you. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but
incredible.
was so good.
We had to get our, Elton John vibes on too.
Awesome.
That was awesome. What does it feel like to be performing Elton John's music?
It's my favorite music, and that song in particular,
Yeah.
if you think about him and his lyricist, Bernie Taupin, were 18, 19 years old and wrote that beautiful music.
Yeah.
And those lyrics are so deep. Every time I play it, it amazes me. But yeah, it's just wonderful.
You do a great job at it.
And then when you play these shows, does anybody come up to you maybe before or after and mistake you for Elton John?
That hasn't happened yet. There's only one Elton. There will only be one Elton. I'm just honored and the band and I are to pay tribute to his wonderful music. And he's a beautiful human being. Through his music, he's so generous, and that inspires us. So.
And you've gotten pretty close to Elton John before, too, right?
I have.
Tell us about that.
Well, I've got to shake his hand twice because I was one of those crazy guys when he played at Sprint Center in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I rushed the stage at the end, shook his hand on stage left, then I ran to the other side and got him there. But I have had a chance to visit with David Furnish, his partner, and we had a great visit in Kansas City. I've met his guitar player, Davey Johnstone, and John Mayhem, his percussionist, and had a visit. So.
Elton Dan, thank you so much for coming in here today. That was such an awesome performance.
Thank you.
That was really good.
All right, if you want to buy tickets to the shows or just learn more about Elton Dan and the Rocket Band, we've got some info up on our website, fox13seattle.com/Studio 13 Live. And don't go